Digital Romance TV.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Michael Fiore from digitalromance.tv, and this is...
Nora.
Nora, you said your name.
I did. I know my name.
Maybe you can say more in this video, too. What is the topic?
How to make her... I keep singing this one for some reason. How to make her think of you as more than just a friend.
More than just a friend.
Do you know why I keep singing this? Because I'm trying not to get... We had a really intense debate one day on a podcast about friend zone and how... how rife with misogyny I feel that term is, because usually it's about men feeling like there is no crossover. Like friendship is not an okay thing. Like just being friends with a woman isn't enough. Like somehow you're either going to fuck her or not, but somewhere in between is not okay.
Well, the problem is that a lot of these guys aren't really friends with these women in the first place, right?
Which is my issue, but they present themselves as being friends, which is my...
You know, Marnie, Wingirl Marnie, we're working with on a program like this, and she wrote some really fascinating stuff on the friend zone topic, and she was talking about the difference between a real friend and a kind of a sycophantic wannabe friend.
Right.
If you're just hanging out with a girl because you're trying to, like, you're doing the whole, like, someday she's going to notice me thing, you're not actually being her friend in the first place.
And I actually, upon reading her stuff, remembered a relationship that I had in my 20s with somebody who actually unfriended me on Facebook. He's married, has children now, and like, you know, we just kind of caught up. And but I remember then, I don't think he ever really was my friend. He actually was always kind of, sort of, but never actually trying, but never really got upset when I dated one of his friends. Like, but didn't actually tell me he was upset or why. Like, just treated me badly because of...
We had another woman who wrote in a while ago for our podcast, and she said, Mike and Nora, I have a guy who I'm a really good friend with, and he told me that he has feelings for me, but I don't want to date him and ruin our friendship. And we said to him, you're not actually friends now.
Right.
You don't actually have that friendship now, because if one person wants more, it's not really a friendship at that point. You're not really being her friend. Now, how does that apply to actually making her think about you for being more than a friend? Stop lying in the first place. Stop pretending to be her friend when you're really just trying to get into her pants. I'm not saying you don't like her as a person, but you're putting yourself into a position where you're almost forcing her to see you as less than a friend and less than a potential lover or potential love interest as well.
This also becomes clearer as you get older. There's I mean, I didn't understand in my 20s that it wasn't a clean line, right? Now I have a lot of men friends that I'm very close with.
Men friends.
I care, I love, but I don't have
sexual feelings for.
Or there's some that I have that relationship with and I have and also slept with. But it's not relationship material. I know enough about me and I know enough about them to realize that we will never make it in a relationship. That whole thing of love is not enough for a relationship to make a relationship work is something that I think you have to learn as you get older. So you can be totally in love with somebody, they can be in love with you, but if you guys don't have similar goals and or styles of personality that get along, if you don't mesh together, you're never gonna make it work.
I agree. Now, I do talk about this a lot in our little ebook called Make Her Beg to Be Your Girlfriend, which you can get on Amazon. But the number one thing is to understand that waiting around and waiting for her to notice never works. Never works.
And she'll never respect you in that kind of way if you're not coming forth. This is the thing that I remember about that friend from my 20s is like, I now realize how passive aggressive he was being about the whole thing, but he never actually, and then I would react to that passive aggressive thing and just be like, well, if you're not gonna say it, why should I acknowledge it? Like, you know, I think we're friends, so I'm just going to keep being your friend.
Exactly. So final advice on this one is stop pretending to be your friend when you're really not.
You asked me to speak more.
I did, actually, and you're doing great. Stop trying to pretend to be your friend when you're actually not her friend in the first place. If you want more, it means you're not actually happy being in that particular friend role, so stop putting yourself in that position. Also, go off and date other people. Waiting around is never going to work. And only then, after you've kind of made a clean break, and don't be there for her emotionally. Don't be her shoulder to cry on.
Oh, God, no.
Don't be that woman, that guy who she can go to and cry about how her boyfriend treated her badly, because she's simply going to put you further and further into that box. Now, if you actually want to know what to do from there, please go check out Make Her Beg to Be Your Girlfriend. It's a whopping $3 or free on Amazon.
If you have Prime,
If you have Prime. And that's kind of the long and the short of it. Anything else to say?
I think that's it.
Okay. So from there, please subscribe to the YouTube channel here. You'll get lots of advice from a lot of people in the digital romance family. And that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You've been lied to by every man you've ever met.
Go to digitalromance.tv/secret to watch a special video where Michael Fiore teaches you why men lie to women they love and how to finally discover the astonishing truth about men.